Sigma males are notorious for neglecting women, which contributes to the common perception that they are unfriendly and unapproachable. It doesn't matter if this is a protective mechanism or simply their method of coping with people of the other sex. It appears to work like a charm on the majority of females. To what extent does this behavior have a psychological basis? The Sigma masculine guy is a mystery. He is the sort of person that is quiet and doesn't talk much, but the things that he does say tend to have a lot of weight to them. He is the introvert of the social world, opting to spend their time by themselves or with a select few close pals rather than mixing it up with the masses. He is not the kind of person who seeks out the company of others or the favor of others. He is content doing his own thing and does not require approval from anybody else in order to feel valuable. One of the things that makes Sigma males so appealing is their tendency for independence. It's possible that the Sigma male's seeming disinterest in women is actually just a covert attempt to flirt with them. Even while it is possible that he is not purposefully trying to get their attention, the way that he is behaving might still be construed as a challenge to them to follow after him. Because of this, individuals frequently find themselves being sought by women even when those ladies do not have romantic intentions toward them. Although a lot of people believe that the Sigma male is just being deliberately evasive in order to get what he wants, the truth is that he really doesn't care all that much about what women think of him. He is not making any attempt to appear distant or secretive. This is just the way that he is. They are not interested in attempting to win anyone over or conform to anyone's preconceived notions of what a man should be like. This casual demeanor with ladies typically has the effect of piqueing the attention of the woman in question in the individual. His lack of interest piques their interest, and it makes them want to learn more about who he is and what he does. For other women, the opportunity to compete for his attention is an alluring challenge. People have the misconception that Sigma males do this on purpose, but there are several psychological factors that contribute to our tendency to ignore women. Number 1. They do not like to be confined in any way. The Sigma male is a free-thinking individual who does not like to be constrained by anybody or anything. They are not searching for anything that would limit the amount of freedom they have. They take pleasure in experiencing life to the fullest and being in the company of others who share their beliefs and standards in the absence of critical judgment or authoritarian conduct. This does not mean that they are opposed to being in relationships. Nevertheless, they do not intend to be in one only for the purpose of having one. They want something that will improve their life rather than something that would make it worse. They will not squander their time on anything that they do not believe to be worthwhile in their eyes. They are not going to find attractive the prospect of being in a relationship with someone who is a control freak or who is constantly demanding their attention. This does not imply that they do not desire a spouse. Rather, they are looking for someone whose lifestyle will complement their own. Not difficult at all. Therefore, guys frequently choose to overlook women who are high maintenance or demanding, which saves them a significant amount of time and effort in the long run. Number 2. They are not fooled by pretend princesses who are dressed as queens. A woman who exerts too much effort to be someone else will not impress a Sigma male since they recognize the inauthenticity of the attempt. They are not going to be misled by the pretense because they can see right through it. They would prefer spend their time with someone who is honest and authentic rather than anybody else. If a woman is putting on a show or trying to seem like she's better than she is, a Sigma male is likely to ignore her since they don't buy it. Because Sigma males place a high emphasis on honesty and openness, this kind of conduct is an enormous turn-off for them. They want to be in a relationship with someone who is genuine and grounded. There are many people in the world who strive to provide a false image of themselves, ranging from phony pals to gold diggers. The Sigma male has been everywhere and experienced everything. They are not going to be fooled by anyone who is attempting to play games with them or otherwise take advantage of them. The Sigma male is just being sensible here, despite the fact that this behavior may be seen by others as being unfriendly or unapproachable. It is not anything that interests him to be around people like that. On the exterior, many phony princesses and queens strive to seem beautiful by using a lot of makeup, dressing in brand clothes, and accessorizing with expensive jewelry. However, on the inside, they are frequently insecure and miserable. The Sigma masculine guy is not going to be impressed by this style, despite the fact that this look typically impresses men. Number 3. They have problems with trusting others. Even though they might not express it, Sigma masculine guys sometimes struggle with trust difficulties. They have likely been harmed in the past, and as a result, they won't allow themselves to be damaged in the future. As a result, individuals frequently construct barriers around themselves, making it harder for others to penetrate such barriers. This in no way indicates that Sigma male is a malicious or dishonest person. It only indicates that they are exceedingly cautious. They are not going to accept just anyone into their life at this point in time. Before they give someone their trust, they want to be very certain that the person in question deserves it. Many people have the misconception that Sigma males are uncaring and uncommunicative, but the truth is that they are only trying to protect themselves from harm. They would rather risk emotionally hurting themselves by keeping their guard up than lowering it. They are not going to let their guard down easy, nor are they going to be hasty in giving up their heart. When Sigma males detect even the tiniest whiff of mistrust, they immediately withdraw and put space between themselves and the target. They would rather not be with anyone at all than be with someone who constantly sends them dubious signals. When it comes to matters concerning their heart, they just don't want to take any chances, and it's not because they're neurotic. Number 4. All they ask is to be left alone with their own thoughts. Sigma masculine guys relish the opportunity to be by themselves, despite the fact that other people can interpret this as a sign of melancholy or loneliness. They aren't interested in being around others all the time, and they frequently experience feelings of exhaustion after being around other people for an extended period of time. They feel that spending time alone yourself is the best way for them to refuel and refresh their batteries. This does not imply that Sigma male leads a reclusive lifestyle. It only indicates that there are occasions when they favor their own. If they are not in the mood to interact with other people, they are not going to force themselves to do so. They frequently make the choice to disregard the efforts of women who are always attempting to grab their attention. A lady who is always possessive or needy is not going to pique his attention in the least. They require their own space, and they seek a lady who can offer them that space while still being comfortable. Although Sigma males are frequently thought of as being antisocial, the truth is that they are just introverted. They can be happy and content even when they are not constantly surrounded by people. In point of fact, being in the presence of an excessive number of individuals might really cause them to feel overwhelmed. This does not imply that they wish to spend the rest of their life by themselves. Rather, the fact remains that they typically only devote time in the relationships that they genuinely value. And because of this, guys have a propensity to ignore women because they either do not find them interesting or do not have the time to engage with them. Number 5. They are preoccupied with determining their place in the world. A great number of Sigma males are still pondering the question of what they should do with their lives. They have no intention of settling down or going the conventional route in life. They are determined to go in their own direction and won't allow anyone to stand in their way. Despite the fact that this behavior is sometimes interpreted as arrogant or selfish, Sigma males just wish to live their lives according to their own standards. They are not going to submit to the authority of anybody else or take orders from anyone. They frequently have a powerful sense of. They also have a high degree of autonomy. They are independent and do not require someone to look after them or instruct them in what to do. Sigma males are known to be risk-takers who are not adverse to experiencing new things. They are always eager for new experiences, and they are not afraid to move outside of their comfort zone to seek them out. This may be considered dangerous, but Sigma males just despise the idea of leading a life that is uninteresting and routine. A mentality similar to that of a herd is not something that attracts me. Working on improving oneself could consume all of their time and attention, leaving neither of those resources available for a romantic companion. They are too preoccupied with looking for their life's purpose and meaning to bother about anything else. To be concerned about finding a permanent home. They frequently disregard women for no other reason than the fact that they are not now one of their top priorities. Sigma males place a far higher premium on self-awareness and clarity on their goals than do other personality types. Number 6. They despise the games that women frequently play. A significant number of Sigma males are sick of the games that women play. They are not interested in playing mind games or seeming calm under pressure. Simply put, what they are looking for is a lady who is forthright and sincere. It's common for women to try to raise their worth by being difficult to get or by pretending they're not interested in a man, but this strategy doesn't work with Sigma males at all. They would rather not try to understand a lady who is playing games and would rather just ignore her. They have a good understanding of people and are able to see straight through these games. Sigma males are often extremely direct people, and they want the same kind of candor from women. They despise it when women are cagey or try to avoid answering questions directly. Although there are always exceptions to any rule, Sigma males, in general, have a preference for women who are forthright and honest about their goals in relationships. They have no desire to waste their time on someone who is only going to manipulate their feelings and have no interest in doing so. Attempting to exert influence on a Sigma male is akin to trying to exert control over the wind. It's just not going to work out that way. Number 7. They are not in need of approval from women and are not needy for it. Sigma males are not the sort of men that are always vying for women's attention or need constant reinforcement from them. They are not going to alter either their outward look or their demeanor in order to win her favor. They don't require any sort of validation from anyone since they are sufficient in their current form. Women frequently attempt to influence and manipulate others via the use of their femininity. However, Sigma males do not see it in this regard. They will not be persuaded by a woman's attractiveness or her sexual allure in any manner. They may be drawn to a stunning lady, but they won't let themselves be fooled by her appearance, and they don't go chasing after women who are attempting to get their favor. They have a healthy sense of their own value and don't let the views of others affect how they feel about themselves. Instead of engaging in activity that is designed to attract attention, Sigma males frequently give the impression of being uninterested or even This is due to the fact that they are not dependent on the approval of others in order to have a positive self-image. Confidence is something that many women, especially younger ones, confuse with arrogance. Number 8. She does not even register on their radar as a potential attraction. This is probably the reason that Sigma male guys neglect women more than any other reason. They really aren't that interested in her. It's not that she's doing something in particular that's problematic. Simply put, the Sigma male does not find her attractive or fascinating in any way. When it comes to dating, Sigma males are known to be quite selective. They don't want to squander their time on someone else since they don't have any interest in that person. This in no way indicates that Sigma males have a low depth. They are simply aware of their preferences, and if a potential partner does not live up to their expectations, they will not waste their time with her. A Sigma male is often seeking for a challenge of some kind. He is looking for a strong and independent lady who can keep his mind and brain stimulated. A woman who is always trying to please him or who agrees with everything he says is not likely to be appealing to him as a potential partner. He is looking for a lady that is her own unique individual and who has her own thoughts and beliefs. A lady who can teach him anything, rather than someone who is only interested in trying to impress him. Otherwise, he will just get uninterested in her and go on to other things rather than being coerced into like her. They would prefer not pay attention to her and concentrate on something else. Number 9. They don't have time for turmoil that serves no purpose. A man who does not value his time will not pursue a relationship with a woman who is continually stirring up trouble. They have no interest in engaging in games or having to cope with those who emotionally manipulate them. This is not to suggest that they do not desire a partner who is passionate and has a powerful personality. Nevertheless, they do want someone who is able to keep their emotions under control. They are looking for someone who has a clear head and is capable of managing their own life without always relying on the support of others. Therefore, if she is continuously creating drama or is constantly in need of attention, the Sigma male will most likely disregard her. The Sigma male is only being realistic, despite the fact that this may be seen by others as being cold or cruel. They are aware that becoming connected with someone who is always creating drama is just going to be a source of frustration for them. They would prefer steer clear of the drama and put their attention on the more upbeat aspects of their lives. Many people have the misconception that Sigma males are emotionally unavailable, but the truth is that they just do not want to become involved with someone who would cause them to experience additional stress in their lives. Their disinterest in these kinds of women is really a defense mechanism for them to use against themselves.
Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And do share with your friends so we may continue to create them. To see more videos like this, subscribe and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Additionally, make sure to check out our other videos. Thank you for watching.